Lightworkers Unite is a podcast and social show hosted by intuitive women, lightworkers, and most importantly, friends, Mayume and Manjeet. Welcome to our podcast, where we believe there is a lightworker within all of us.
Whether you are a medium, an educator, or a nuclear technologist, there's a lightworker within you, and we have work to do.
This is a call to action.
Let's get into it.
Let's get into it. Hello, Manjeet. Here we are again.
Hello, Miss Beautiful Mayume. How are you today?
I'm great. How are you doing? How was the weekend? How's everything going?
Oh my gosh, really good. I'm just, I'm really digging the Pacific Northwest summers. They're not too hot, but they're just beautiful. You can just sit out and see all this greenery, and my little wind chimes are just going crazy. I had a little bird that popped up right next to me. I mean, it's just, I just love this energy. Yeah.
I do too. I love the birds, the hummingbirds. I have goldfinches eating out of our goldfinch feeder. I never see goldfinches. And then a friend of mine said, you must get this feeder and just be patient. And like in a few months, they will show up. And they did, like lots of them.
Weird, because I think that was the bird that was sat on my ledge just this morning. I was like, I don't think I've ever seen that bird before, but it was sitting on the ledge. And even William walked by and was like, that is a really pretty little gold bird. And I was like, oh my God, cute. How funny. I'm going to have to look into that. What is that? What do the goldfinches mean?
Oh, we should look into that. Oh, we should do a whole bird episode. The winged animals. Yeah. I have a little separate girls group that we're called the hummers and the peckers.
Oh my.
I know. I just said that out loud. They're probably like, ma'am, don't say that. But it's just a small little group, and we talk about birds and stuff. So
really,
I think you'd love it.
Such a great name, actually. That's kind of my favorite.
That's a great name.
Yeah. And I know shit about birds. So like, I don't, whenever I do like a reading and birds show up or whatever, I'm always like super fascinated because I just don't, I did a reading the other day and there was a dove, in almost every card. It was Chris, beautiful white bird was like showing up in all the cards. So I was like, I think that means something.
That's crazy because doves have been showing up. I had 2 readings where doves showed up.
Oh,
in the readings.
Really?
Like spirit showed me doves. Yeah. They're about love.
Yeah. Self-love.
Especially if you have 2 like and long. So if there's 2, it's like for my symbol, when I see 2 doves, it's like, this is a long love affair. Like this, they've known each other, been together a long time. So anyway, I love the birds. Look at us. We just went, let's get back to goddesses.
We took a hard left, which doesn't surprise me. But
we do that sometimes.
I know. I love it. Well, and maybe somebody in the audience is really like connecting to birds too. And, it's kind of cool knowing that is just one of the many ways that we can receive messages, right? Is their nature that way.
Agreed.
So,
they are
especially
messengers.
Right now. Yeah. But we are going to talk about today. This has been a passion project. We've had tons of people talk to us and ask us about doing this. But you and I have also been so intrigued and fascinated with the goddesses. And so we are going to talk today a little bit about our goddess gatherings that we're going to be having once a month. Yeah.
Once a month. I know this sounds crazy and it sounds like a huge commitment, but I think the light workers that are listening to this will absolutely gravitate towards this. We're really going to invoke the spirit energy of these goddesses. So not only will you be coming and joining like-minded women and really wanting to connect with this energy, but you're going to get a reading. You'll probably get a message from the goddess individually, as well as the group. But Manjeet and I are really going to make this such a fun, sacred space for all of us that I think it's going to be one of those where you're going to want to fucking come every month and join us. We're going to start the first one in Zoom. so that more
Yes.
people can join from all different places. And we're going to play that out, see how it goes. We will probably also offer one in person because things are starting to open up. So if you are fully
Yes.
vaccinated and this is
Yep.
something, we'll keep it small. If this is something that you would like to be a part of and you live locally here in the Northwest, like, all the way from North, probably Arlington down to Renton, I don't know, anywhere in between. If you wanted to, you could join us, but that's down the
Yeah.
road. We'll keep you posted. Right.
Yeah. And in the meantime,
And
it's
and
all
I
going to be
feel
on
like I need
Zoom.
to say, yeah, I would say that might be in addition to. So if you wanted to join that same gathering, but you can't show up in person, we will figure out a way where you could still do it over Zoom, or we'll
Yeah.
hold a separate one maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that idea because we do have like, lots of folks that don't live around here and the
Yes.
borders are still closed. So I'm
I
really
know.
pissed about that. But so what can we expect for one of these gatherings? What can our people expect to experience when they come to our goddess gatherings?
Well, funny you should ask. We're such dorks. So I would believe, so when you first get on Zoom, we're gonna have some awesome music playing, first of all. So when you can come in early if you'd like, come, like 5-10 minutes early, and just enjoy the music as people start to get on and gather. And I we're gonna have a welcoming ritual. Like we'll probably sage, light a candle,
Yep.
and say a few words to just kind of open and welcome the entire group. So, and then, what else?
Yeah.
Introductions and
Yeah.
intentions.
We'll
Yeah.
do just some introductions of who we are, and who you are. So, what brought you
Yeah.
there and, what are you looking for? And it can be something really simple. Like, I just want to connect with like-minded women, I want to be with some sisters. I
Yeah.
know shit about goddesses. So,
That's
this is
right.
how we
You don't
learn.
have to
Yeah.
know shit about goddesses. You
Yes.
don't have to know anything.
Yes, because we don't. I
Mhm.
think, that's kind of how this all got started, didn't it? I remember we did a goddess episode in one of our podcasts, and I was just like, oh my gosh, there's so many of them, and we don't know anything about them. And I was embarrassed almost. Like, how do I
Mhm.
not know? Like, I know maybe like five in this deck from the
Yeah.
Call It There and Read, the goddess deck here
Yeah.
that we've been using a lot. And I was like, that's an atrocity. That
I'm
is
the
not
same,
okay.
man.
Yeah.
I feel the same way. Like we all hear about the angels, ascended
Yeah.
masters, but yeah, there's goddesses.
Yeah.
So we felt like as light workers, female light workers here, that we would want to bring forth these beautiful goddesses and
Yes.
teach them or teach you guys a little bit about them as well. For it's great
Yeah.
for us to learn, and then we can invoke them and their energy, and
Yes.
let's
Yes.
fucking bring them in and talk to them and see what messages they have. Yeah. So that
Yes.
would be part of
Yes.
it, right? We introduce
Yep.
then the goddess and how to connect with her, and we'll use gemstones, food, clothing, and maybe the rituals that the goddess themselves maybe used in their time or wherever they came from.
Yeah. Hmm.
I see
Yeah.
that we have meditations and channeling of messages. I think that's going to be the juicy part.
Yeah. Yeah. And just to kind of see, like, what aspect of my life am I missing, and where I can invoke, this powerful goddess to bring me more joy and bring me more light, and power, so it's just going to be a really fun way to connect with our goddess energy. So I think the meditation in the
Yeah.
beginning is going to be really cool. It's going to be really aligning ourselves with our feminine power and just having a connection. I think we're all really craving that too. So, yeah, then we'll have a
Yeah.
closing ritual. And when is our next one? Do you know? Do you know off the top of your head? I was
The
going to
top of
ask
my
you.
head, I want to say it's June 20 something, June
Third,
23rd.
you're right.
Yep. Okay.
Yes, June 23rd. Yeah. And so we
Yep.
did some polls of some cards that we were wanting to, like, of which goddesses were wanting to come forward. And so are you guys ready for our first goddess circle theme? You guys are probably going to be surprised. It's coming out of left field, but it's all about humor.
I'm
Just
like,
kidding.
thank goddess. Yeah, that it's about humor. I love it.
Yes, it's
Yes. Why not? Start it up with some fun, laughing, laughter. I love it.
yes, and her beautiful name is, I just love it. It's just like Mayume, and this picture looks just like you. It's so beautiful. She's so
I'll put
happy.
this up.
Oh, I
Look at
know.
that.
Oh, it's just a little
You
spotty.
zoom. Oh, is it
Our
blurry?
little
Is it?
signal is, yeah, there we go. That's a little better. Here we go. Yes, and her name is Azum.
Mm.
Azume, which is, and her power is all about humor. And so that is really what we want to invoke and really experience together on June 23rd. There it is. Yeah, you zoom. You zoom.
I was going to
So
say it's a U, not an A. I
yeah.
have it wrong. We have it wrong because we
Oh
thought
yeah.
we said a Zoom. At the whole time I
Oh,
was thinking a Zoom, but it's you Zoom. You're
you
right.
zoom. Yeah.
You Zoom. Yeah.
You
Okay.
zoom. Oh yeah, I might have said that wrong. I think I typed it in wrong. Probably. That's probably why. Do you recognize that name?
I
Mayum?
well, it's so funny. I was telling Manjeet in Vietnam, um, my name Yum, right? In the northern part of Vietnam, they pronounce it Zoom. So I just thought, it would be May Zoom. And I just thought that was so interesting to me and that she kind of does look like me.
Yeah, she does. She's beautiful, and her
Oh,
hair is out, and she's just got this beautiful big smile. And I'm
mm.
like, who's ready for that? Like, I
Yeah.
am. I am so ready for just that connection and
We're going to
helping them
have
too.
so much fun and laughter. And I think we're kind of funny. We're kind of, I mean, it's silly funny, but we're funny. I think we're funny. We can be really fucking funny. So I have no doubt that there's going to be a lot of laughter in this first one because you're going to, hit it out of the ballpark. Um, with
Yes, it's
you
gonna be
guys.
fun.
It's going to be so fun and funny. So,
Yes.
you also put in here in the notes aha moments of healing messages to
Mhm.
share.
At the
So,
end.
we were,
Yeah.
again, Manjeet and I aren't the type that are going to be talking the whole freaking time. But this is
Mm.
interactive. We want you guys to engage. We want you to share, ask questions, and be a part of it. And we all talk and discuss so that we all get something out of it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And we're really I think part of our intention here was to really, because we really do invoke guardians and goddesses and past loved ones. And, that's a big part of how we help others heal and do our light work. We're really looking forward to connecting with her to see how she wants to really serve you. How do you, specifically. So messages for each person, which I think is really part of our shared intention. Right, Mayu?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. And we can do it. There's going to be spots available, seats for 10 women.
Yes.
So wait,
Yes.
is it 10 plus the two of us, right? So 12
Right.
total?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
12 total. Yeah.
So 10 spots. And again, so this will be, um, we will send a link. I got to figure out how we got to get that all set up so that you guys can log on
Right. You
and
can
save your
register.
seat,
Yeah.
register. Yeah.
Yeah. It'll be really fun. And then I think we have should we throw out like what the other goddess gatherings are? I'll just
Goddesses
maybe
are.
throw out
Yeah.
some
Let's
just
do
okay.
that.
So we have on July 21st, Freya, which is all about radical acceptance. So that's going to
Mhm.
be really exciting to talk about where in our lives are we ready to fully accept who we are, right? And I love the
Yeah.
word radical. Like that really hit us both,
I do
didn't
too.
it?
I
She's not
thought so
about,
too. Radical acceptance.
yeah, she's not just accepting you, yo. She is radically accepting. Like it's in the card. Like she's like, I think both of us were like, yeah, like that's a call to action, right? So,
Yep.
and then
Yep. I think
August
so.
25th, we have Shakti, which is all about transformation. So, which is kind of fun because it's kind of in the fall or like late summer, where things are kind of transforming around us. People, kids are kind of coming off school or going to start getting back into
Yeah.
school again in the fall, which is going to be a huge thing for those of us who have had kids that have been at home forever,
Hmm.
and so transformation, and what does that really mean for you? And then in September, We have September 22nd right now, and that's the powerful Gula, which is all about healing energy. Yeah.
Mhm.
Do you know Gula,
Yeah.
Mayum?
No, I don't. I don't know any of these beautiful goddesses. I'm gonna be honest, I don't. And that's why I'm looking forward to being raw in the moment, to
Yeah.
open myself and to receive their energy and to see what comes up, because I want it to be really authentic. And
Yeah.
so, yeah, I mean, other than what's in the guidebook, I'd love to study a little bit more, but I really want to feel them when I'm ready. So I don't know
Yeah.
much. Do you about Gula
Yeah,
or
no,
any of
I
them?
don't know. Well, I know Shakti a lot.
Okay.
That's she's kind of a Hindu goddess. So that
Mm.
name is very common for me. And Freya
Oh,
actually shows up a lot in my when I do goddess readings for clients. She
mhm.
comes up a lot, and she's all
Really?
about that radical acceptance. So it's usually like somebody is really having a hard time just accepting where they are right now. And
Yeah.
without that radical acceptance, it's difficult to move forward because you're still in that past, right? You're
Mhm.
still, so that's I know her energy. But
Gotcha.
Gula, I don't know much about, so I'm excited. I'll
Yeah.
definitely be looking into like where are they from, and that's what we'll be talking about, is where are they from, where did they originate from, because like we talked about in the goddess podcast, I really feel like their stories were obliterated from history, so we don't even know if they
Mhm.
were real women that walked to the planet. We know nothing about them. And so
Right.
I'm just really excited to kind of tap into their energy and see, like kind of download almost like what is
Yeah.
your what do you want me to say? Like, what do
Yeah.
you want us to
Yeah.
know about you? Yeah.
It's gonna be so
Yeah.
cool.
I'm super psyched about it. It's going to be a lot of fun. So, yeah, sign up. We'll have in our little bio, um,
Yep.
a link, and you can register, and
Yep, in our
love to see
Instagram
you.
account. Yeah, definitely click there. We'll have that. We'll post it. And this is going to be $44, correct? For to save your seat. That's the number
Yeah.
we
Yes.
we sat on.
Decided.
And we
Yeah.
feel like that's a nice little angel number. And we'll normally when this is in person, we would provide you with light fare and beverages, but you'll have to bring your own or nibble on your own. But again, with this Zoom, I think that I just want you to feel like you can come in any way you can, any form. You do not have to wear makeup. You don't even need to wear a fucking bra. Okay. You show up in any way you want to. And if you want to do up your makeup like a goddess, if you want to maybe have a
Yes.
headdress or a headpiece at all, I think I might. I just feel like why not? If you can, and out of all the gatherings, this is the one you can. But don't feel like you have to. I don't want that to deter anyone from coming. Like, oh shit, I got to dress up for this.
Yeah.
No, you do not.
I'm dying because this is exactly where you and I are so different, because I just don't dress up. Like, I don't do it. I just, if it doesn't really feel, I feel so, I just, it's not my jam, but I love watching other people do it. So I probably couldn't get away with a headband. Like, I
Yeah.
might wear like a cute little headband or something, but I if you have a little bit of, trepidation around it, don't worry. Like Mayum said,
Don't
you come
worry.
however you want.
Absolutely. And don't feel like you're going to be the only one who shows up in a headdress too. So I
No.
just I think if thinking when these are done in person, there would be a
Hmm.
little bit more of that, not a
Yeah.
full on costume, but a little bit more of honoring the goddess by showing up,
Yeah.
by wearing different earrings or jewelry or bracelets or something,
Yeah.
flowers in your
Love
hair.
it.
So, but on Zoom, do not feel like you have to, although it would be a fucking badass picture if we had all the
Oh
squares and
my
everyone was lit up like a goddess. So
God. But no pressure.
no pressure.
No,
Just
and
some
you know what?
badass earrings.
You just coming up in your power, And in being vulnerable, you are already a goddess, right? So it's going to be
Absolutely.
amazing. I can't wait. So, and this, I'm so excited and I'm so happy, Mayum, that you want to do this with me because I just, it's such a fun opportunity to learn about them, right?
Yes.
With
Oh,
others. So,
absolutely. Right. I mean, you know me, hello, gatherings. I love a beautiful gathering. And so when we're bringing in spirit, whether it's an angel, an ascended master, a loved one, or a goddess, we're
yeah.
bringing in spirit, everyone. So Manjeet and I will be
Yes.
there double dueling. I mean, we're going to bring it in and, join our power together. So it's double the magic, double the experience,
Yes.
double mint. Isn't that the
So are
double
you?
mint gum commercial?
Yes.
Double, well,
Double
I can't
yolk.
remember the singing. All right. All
Yeah, I
right.
don't either. But
Anyway,
it was, yeah, I know we're gonna have to do it one day now because it's totally on the top of mind now. But do you feel like doing a couple cards, just like maybe
yes,
a
let's
like a
do a
two?
couple of cards. Yes,
Yep.
let's do it.
So
You mean like
as we
one
open
each?
up, we're opening
Yeah.
up our goddess gathering enrollment, and so let's do
Yeah.
and pick a number between 1 and 2, or do you want to do 4, 2 and 2? What do you feel like?
Let's see. It's all right. Why don't I feel like it's two cards for some reason.
I
I
did
don't know
too.
why.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. All
So
right. So just
two
one
each.
and two each. Okay,
Look at
let's
us
do it.
working
Two
it
each.
out.
So four
You
total.
feel it?
Four
Okay.
total. Let's do it.
So pick a number between 1 and 4, my beautiful sisters and brothers listening. So pick your
Yeah.
number, hold it close to your heart. Ma'am, do you want to do 1 and want me to do 2 and you do 3? What do you
Sure.
think?
That sounds good.
Okay.
I'll do 1 and 3 and you do 2 and 4. Okay, everyone. So get that number in your head. We love pulling cards. This is super fun. Whew. Number 1, Lakshmi, fortune.
Oh,
Oh, look at her. I'm showing this on Zoom
mhm.
here. The
Wow.
number is 27 and it's Lakshmi, fortune. I'm going to try and see if I can read a little bit. So fortune, this feels like it's kind of like abundance, right? The energy feels like allowing the fortune to come, for good fortune, good luck, the abundance, paying attention to the serendipitous signs. I feel like this is about really opening yourself up to receive. So, but
Mhm.
it's good fortune and luck. I feel like it's kind of tied to, but let's open the guidebook and see, shall we?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's check it
Did you
out.
pick up on anything,
Oh yeah, I
Melissa?
love her.
Oh,
For
so you
me,
know,
her it's about prosperity. I feel like she's
oh,
the
prosperity. Yeah, fortune. Okay, yes.
right. She's
She
my
is Hindu.
girl.
So empowerment message. So it's when the Hindu goddess Lakshmi comes to visit, she heralds a celebration of your purpose, wisdom, and compassionate prosperity. And there it is. All your experience and all your skills are rich with meaning and purpose. As a result, you can expect to see evidence of this wealth in the world around you. You have the ability right now to create great success in your life, and what you have to offer has exalted value. The goddess of luck and prosperity says it's time to share your good fortune with others, and she will show you how it multiplies when you apply gratitude, praise, and a commitment to serve. If it's material success you intend, you shall co create it. If it's a rich relationship life, you will attract and develop it. You are a magnet for miracles. Nothing is out of reach when the goddess Lakshmi comes calling. I love it.
Ah,
It's
a
beautiful. Yeah.
magnet. Yeah.
Magnet, receive, receive. I love it. So good fortune, prosperity, luck. It is all yours, number 1.
Wow. Yeah, I love that card. So the number 2's in the room. It's a number 14. This is Epona. Epona. That's her. Beautiful. And
Ooh,
it is,
wow.
I know she's kind of a badass, and it's wise leadership. I
I
know.
like that.
So those of you that have picked up on the number 2, this is about you stepping into your sense of surety and positive self-worth. It's what is called is it's what the world wants from you now, is your
Um,
confidence to be the leader that you are meant to be. that it's your divine purpose to do that. That's kind of the energy I'm feeling. Epona is a Celtic Roman horse goddess of leadership and guidance and offers you her wisdom. Know that you have what it takes to heed it. So you can do anything you place your attention on, and you'll find it easy to accomplish what's needed for your intentions are clear and you are ready to take form. So the alignment message is really take heart, for this is a perfect moment for a timeout to see what the goddess Ipana truly has for you. The divine has you safe and secure, right?
I
Wow.
love that.
I love that. You're a
Safe and
leader.
secure. Yes. Use your wisdom. I love that. That's really people, I think, especially we women, sometimes uh, don't step into our power enough or don't feel that confidence of our wisdom, especially, up against other males, whether it's in your job. I think it's really just honing in and trusting your knowledge and
Yeah.
take control.
Yeah. And the big thing that I
Mm.
just keep seeing with this goddess, it just keeps showing me horses. So with this number 2 card,
Oh yeah.
that horse energy is really calling to you, which is all about family, protection, loyalty, right? Strength, wisdom. Horses are
Free.
yes, very, very free. So yeah. So number 2s, that's a number 14
Cool.
goddess as well. So
Cool, cool, cool. I love it.
oh,
Okay, number 3s, everybody. Let's see. See, and I'm hoping I'm saying this right. This is beautiful. It's Ariane. Oh, you're gonna have to help me with this. Ariane Rod? Ariane Rod. Am I saying that correctly?
Aria
Arianrhod.
Ariana Hod. Yeah,
I wonder if the
time.
RHOD is like rod though altogether. I'm not sure, but it's
Yeah,
time.
Rod.
And look at her beauty.
Rod.
It's a number
Yeah.
3. Oh, look it's a number 3 for the number 3 card.
Oh, wow.
So it's number 3. I had to put it back up there because I can actually read the lighting of here. If you guys, I'm on Zoom here. What gemstone? That's blue. And is that blue and gold?
Yeah, it looks like blue and gold. Yeah.
So Ariane Rod. I'm going to find out how to pronounce that properly, but right for now, number 3s, this is about time. So let's see here. I want to see what this, my feeling of the energy is like you have enough time. Time is linear and time is, linear here, but time is what's the word I'm looking for, man? Like a myth.
Well,
It's
yeah, time, the concept of time, right? It can be pliable. It can be manipulated. It can be, you know, yeah, like
it, it's the word I can't think of, but yeah, the time card. So let's see what the book says, but I feel like it is like saying you have enough time.
yeah.
Empowerment messages right now, you have all the time in the world to
Mhm.
reach the fullest potential of your intentions and desires. So, Ariane Rod, the Celtic goddess of time, is your ally, and she will ensure your timing is perfect. The hours will expand to gift you with the space you need to complete anything that you started. Today, recognize that no matter what is in front of you, time is your friend. Consider that everything you initiated, excuse me, it's dark in here and I don't have readers, so I can barely see this right now.
I'm
Oh my
sorry.
God. Consider that everything you intend and desire also has its own relationship to time, and all will come to you in the perfect form and in the perfect moment. Patience, dedication, and quiet anticipation are delicate yet potent allies now. So her name is Ariandrod, and she is your champion, and your timing is perfect.
Mm. Can I?
Time is of the essence. You want to add to
Yes.
that?
Well,
Yes.
I don't know why this is happening, but I'm having like a really like almost like a PTSD, like a flashback right now of a
Mm.
time in my life. And I'm not sure if this is relevant for people to hear with respect to her, but I really feel like she was invoked during one of the most dangerous times of my life. So I was in a very toxic relationship, like a lot of, men and women have been in their past. And I was with this toxic person about an hour and a half away from anybody close to me, like my sister and my best friend Corrine at the time. And this particular person that I was with was getting very, very agitated, very, very angry, very, very violent. And I kept trying to stay away from him during this time. And I'd called my sister and said, I need to leave. And she didn't say anything else to me. And I'll never forget this. She didn't say, tell me what's going on. She just could hear something in my voice. And she said, I'll be right there. And I hung up the
Yeah.
phone and I just kept thinking, oh my God, I'm not going to make it. This guy's going to he's going to
Mhm.
do something bad to me. And I don't think I have enough time. And I just remember thinking, okay, Belby, please, I come, please, come quickly, come quickly. And I don't know how it happened. I don't know how time twisted and bent, but she was there in 45 minutes.
Oh
And
my
she had
gosh.
picked up my best friend, Corrine, because she was like, I
Wow.
need some fucking backup. So she went, picked up
Yes.
my best friend, drove an hour and a half. I mean, I know they were speeding really fast, but there was no technical way, Mayume, that they could have got to me in time.
Right.
And so
Wow.
I know that this goddess was holding time to
Mm.
save my life. I could feel like
Yeah.
something was bending because this dude was he ripped the sink out of the kitchen. Like
Oh
it was going
shit.
bad quick. And I was like, I've never been in that situation before. I didn't know what was going on, and my sister, boom, boom,
Showed
boom,
up.
knocks on the door. And then, everything got in, my best friend Corrine, and they just came in, they grabbed my suitcase. My sister put her hand around my shoulder and she walked down the stairs with her fucking middle finger out at him
Mm.
all the way down
Nice,
the stairs.
Belby. I love you,
Yeah, that's
Belby.
my
I love you, Belby. Oh
yes,
my
and Corrine,
gosh.
and I just remember it was a full moon, and I just remember laying in the back seat of the car, just crying like I had never cried before. When you that
Wow.
crying of like, I just don't even understand what happened. And so I don't know why I'm saying this story, but it was one of those moments in my life where it's obviously a very private story. So I don't know.
Mhm.
I don't think anybody has ever really heard this. I don't think you've ever heard this story, but it definitely felt like her energy. Like I didn't realize that's something a goddess could do, that they could actually really
Stop
do
time.
that. But I'm now that when you were reading that, I was like, oh my God, that was her.
Wow.
That was her.
Yes. Oh, thank you for sharing that, Manjeet. That's
Oh, yeah.
very personal. And I actually do recall you sharing that story a long time ago, actually, with
Yeah.
me, probably when you probably shouldn't have because you didn't know me that well, but you did. And you talked about that time, the
Yeah.
time warping, time bending,
Yes.
time
Yes.
freezing, whatever you want to call it. You talked about that because
Yeah.
yeah. So that's a really cool, badass goddess. And to
Yeah.
bring up this to mention this in this card pull right now too, I feel like someone is benefiting of this story that you just shared.
Oh,
So thank you for sharing that. I'm so
I hope
sorry
so.
that you went through that.
Oh, yeah. And, I know I'm not alone. I mean, there's a lot of people, men and women and transgender people, all kinds of people, that have suffered, that kind of abuse, that domestic abuse, that physical abuse.
Mhm.
Um, and I guess, you're never alone in that battle. So my heart is
Mhm.
with you and invoke that beautiful timing goddess.
Yes. Wow. And number three, I mean, it's the third card. It is a number three. And she's very white and beautiful. And those the third eye gemstones, the blue, which is the throat, and
Mhm.
the gold, which is also, crown. So I just feel like speaking
Yeah.
out, calling your sister, getting the help that you needed. All
Oh,
divine.
yeah. Yeah, and I just remember like these two women showed up, and I have two brothers, but I wanted them. I wanted my sisters, for whatever reason.
Yeah.
I just I knew they could make this happen for me. And I'll never forget that. I was just like, Balby, you need to come pick me up. And she was like, I'll be right there. And it wasn't even like he was just like,
Like, hi, what's going on?
yeah,
Yeah, right, yeah.
yeah, like I'm gonna wait for your call. Like it was not even not like she, Balby. Those who know her know that she is very, very intuitive as well. So it's kind of fun to remember
Oh,
that
I
it was a
love that.
good ending. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's interesting because I picked number 4 just now, and it's a 33 card.
Whoa.
And it is very blue.
Wow.
I know, and
Oh,
gold.
beautiful.
So
It is. It's
there's
blue and gold.
right.
Something's
So
going on. Someone's listening to this that needs this right now.
yeah, and it really has to do with finding our voice. And I think that is a really big thing with these goddesses. They are going to help us find our fucking voices. We need
Mhm.
to connect with each other. We need to be heard, not just, thinking about it. It's time. It's time for us to
Yeah.
speak our truth. And it's divine. I think that's the gold, right? Don't you think?
Yeah, it is. That's the divine,
It's,
the crown chakra, the cosmic
and look at
connections.
her
That is
crown.
so beautiful.
You
I mean, that
know?
is so blue and gold. And the 33, I mean, let's
Yeah.
hold
And
them up
she's got
together. They kind of go
I know,
together.
and she's got a
Mm,
blue stone in her
stone
kind of third eye too. So
as
that's kind
well.
of interesting.
Oh.
And she's actually a water goddess. So Mama Kocha is her name. So it's
Mm.
a very powerful. Wind water, of course, is my element. I love water.
Mine, yep, I love
Yeah,
water too. It's not
ours.
my
Yeah,
element,
that's
but it brings me balance. See, you bring me
yeah,
balance because I'm fire, sister.
yeah. We perfect balance, girl.
That's right.
We
I
perfect.
love
I know.
that.
I do. I love that. You do. We really do. I think balance each other.
Yeah.
You really make me happy, Mayum.
Aw,
So
thanks.
I do.
Add a little fire to your bum. Let's get going. And then
Fuck yeah.
you put the fire out and say, calm that shit down, ma'am. Calm that shit down.
Slow down. Let's just cool it down a little bit. Okay,
Yeah.
no, I love it. So, Mama Kocha, this is an empowerment message. The world we inhabit began from the oceanic waters of life and the waters that surround us in the womb. Oh, hi, Wally. I didn't even know he was
Well,
in here.
that's so weird because did you hear Rocco barking in the background here?
No. Oh,
Oh, he
there he
just did
is.
it again. Did you
He
hear that?
did. Oh my
How about of
God.
our dogs barking at the same time? That's so weird.
That is bizarre. Wow. Wow. And so waters and the waters that surround us in the womb, both of which are the domain of the Inca goddess Mama Kocha. So we are most
Mm,
attuned to the qualities of water as the element of water symbolically represents our emotions. So our emotions move us to make and perceive the world as we know it, right? So this goddess is really, I think, invoking our power over emotions.
yes.
That we actually have control of our emotions. And you know what? I'm going to just say it. I feel like if you are an emotional person, that's fucking okay.
Hell yes.
People are always trying to say, oh, there's too much emotion. That, oh, she
Too
feels
much
so deep.
drama.
So much. You know what? Like, it's okay to be an emotional person and to
I
feel
agree.
the things that you're feeling, right? As long as it's not
Yeah.
destructive to you, but it's if it's who you are, why are we quelching that all the time? Why are we trying to drown her all the time?
Mm, yeah. I
Mama Kocha
agree.
says, don't drown yourself anymore.
I love
Right?
that. Yeah.
Do you love that?
Yeah.
I just
I love that. Well, but it's still that water element because it can be, as much as I always think water is like, oh, go with the flow, calm down, blah, blah, blah.
yeah,
But it can be drowning.
yeah,
We don't want to drown ourselves out. We don't want to drown our voice. So that's
yes,
really
yes.
powerful. And I love the blue and the gold correlation. I'm sure that was all divinely planned when they made the deck to find your voice and
Mm,
trust the divine. Yeah. That's so cool. This
right.
was fun.
Oh my
Thank you
God.
so much for that.
It's
Yeah.
444
Yes.
right now.
Ah!
So. It's a perfect time to close. I am so in love with this episode. I love tapping into these beautiful goddess energies. And I am sorry, I just banged the mic again. I'm super excited to see what do you got there? What's going on? Oh, 444.
I was trying to show my tattoo of my 444 and I couldn't get my sweatshirt off. Sorry.
I was like, what is she? Is she stripping now? What's happening?
I couldn't get it. All right.
This podcast just took a hard left turn, right? We're getting, we're stripping down.
The goddess gatherings is little strip tease. Yeah.
So join us. Enroll we've got 10 beautiful sacred spots for you. And the first one is going to be June 23rd. It will be on Zoom. So secure your spot and we're going to have a lot of fun invoking
a lot of fun.
You Zoom with Mayume.
Mayume and Manjeet. Yes, thanks you guys. Thanks for listening. I hope this podcast served you with all the cards and the great information and guidance from Spirit. And we're going to keep promoting the heck out of the Goddess Gathering. So please check into our Instagram account, which is Mayume and Manjeet, Lightworkers Unite. So thanks everybody.
Yes, I can't wait to see you there.
Can't wait.
We love you all. Mwah. Oh, and this is open to men as well. Correct?
It is. Yes. Okay.
The goddess circles?
I mean, why not?
I mean, men want to connect with their goddess energy, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I just want to throw that out there. If you think that's, we can.
Appropriate. I think so. I think everyone would be open to that. Absolutely.
Yeah.
John Corelli won't come, but
John Corelli won't come.
William Russell. Where do I want him there? I don't want him there.
I wonder if there are some male folks that are listening that might, just really want to connect with their feminine side, their goddess energy, because they
don't want to show up for this one. Yeah, absolutely. Right? So we do not exclude if you're a male that listens to our podcast and you're like, well, shit, I want to go to the Goddess Gathering. You are welcome. Everybody is welcome.
Everybody's welcome. And today is the first day of the LGBTQ.
Yes, it is.
Month. Yes. So, that may be why I'm saying that too. I feel like, this is a really inclusive group and we love all the things, all the way people want to show up in the world. In there, it is an honor to host you, however you want to be. Yeah.
However you want to show up in the world. We are behind it. I love it.
Yes.
All right. Good job, man. Love you.
Okay. I'll see you soon.